cow, is a blanket term used for all cattle, in almost all situations. They are a prominent modern member of the subfamily Bovinae, where bovine comes from the Latin word for cow. The term cow refers only to the females of the bovine population. Males are typically called bulls or steers. Domestic cows are one of the most common farm animals around the world, and they are found wherever humans live. The global stocks of cows were estimated at nearly 1 billion animals in 2016, with India, Brazil, and China having the largest population, together with maintaining approximately 1/3 of all cows. Cows are referred to as the foster mothers of the human race, because they produce most of the milk that people drink. Dairy cows provide 90% of the world's milk supply. Cows produce milk for around 10 months, following the birth of the calf. A typical dairy cow is usually milked twice per day, and produces on average 25 to 30 liters of milk daily. However, the actual amount produced depends upon the age and breed of the cow. Cows were first domesticated between 8,000 and 10,000 years ago. A baby cow is called a calf. A female calf is sometimes called a heifer calf. A heifer is a female that has not had any offspring. An adult female cattle with at least one calf is termed a cow. All cows have horns, although these may be short in many breeds. Cows have 207 bones in their body, and have distinctive cloven hooves. The size and weight of cows are highly dependent on the breed. They weigh about 360 to 1,100 kilograms. Cows can live anywhere from 15 to 25 years. And the oldest recorded cow, the Big Bertha, lived up to 48 years. Cows have great memories, and can learn and respond to their names. Like humans, cows form close friendships. They choose to spend much of their time with 2 to 4 preferred companions. They also hold grudges for years, and may dislike particular individuals. Cows have a heightened sense of sound. They can hear lower and higher frequencies better than humans. They have an excellent sense of smell too, and are much stronger than ours. They can pick up scents from up to 9 kilometers away. Cows have almost panoramic, near 360-degree vision, with little blind spots, allowing them to watch for predators or humans from all angles. Cows and bulls can't see the color red. The old adage that bulls charge when they see the color red is simply not true. The color doesn't make them angry. In fact, cows are colorblind by human standards and don't even have a retina receptor that can process red hues. To a raging bull, a bright red cape just looks like a dull yellowish gray. When a matador convinces a bull to charge, it is likely the movement of the waving flag or cape that elicits the response, not the color. Cows like to sleep close to their families, and their sleeping arrangements reflect their respective rankings in the social hierarchy. Cows spend 10 to 12 hours a day lying down, but most of that is well-earned relaxation time, not sleep. In fact, An average cow will only sleep about 4 hours a day, usually in short increments throughout the day. Cows get excited when they solve problems, and have a similarly happy response to being released after a long period of confinement. Cattle are extremely curious and inquisitive animals that will investigate everything. A cow can easily go up a set of stairs, but not down the stairs, since its knees don't bend properly in that direction. Cows are social animals. They'll form special bonds with some fellow herd members. They don't like to be alone. When a cow isolates herself, it's usually because she is sick, or about to give birth. The gestation period for a cow is about 9 months long. The first few minutes after birth can mark the beginning of a lifelong bond between a mother cow and her calf. Cows suckle the calf for 9 to 12 months, much like human mothers. Research shows that a mother cow's calls are individualized. She has a different call for each of her calves. They are known to walk for miles to find their calves. Cows usually have their first calf when they are just under 2 years old, with single calves being typical, although twins sometimes occur, and each cow may have 10 or more calves over the course of her life. Cows are herbivores, and are well adapted for grazing or feeding on grass, with a wide mouth and specialized teeth for eating tough vegetation. Adults have 32 teeth, the same number as human adults, and will chew about 40-50 times a minute, and up to 8 hours a day. They can move their jaws about 40,000 times a day. These mammals have no upper front teeth. Instead, they have a gummy pad. They press their sharp bottom teeth against the top hard palate of their mouth to cut efficiently through blades of grass. The average dairy cow drinks about 110 to 180 liters of water each day. That's the equivalent of one whole bathtub full of water. Cows have complicated digestive systems. Contrary to popular belief, cows do not have 4 stomachs. They have one stomach with 4 digestive compartments: the rumen, the reticulum, the omasum, and the abomasum. This massive 4-chambered stomach acts as a fermentation vat. Inside the rumen, the largest chamber of the stomach, bacteria and other microorganisms digest tough plant fibers or cellulose. To aid in this process, cows regurgitate and rechew food multiple times, before it passes on to the rest of the digestive system via the other stomach chambers. By taking time to rechew their food later, cows avoid the need to chew well when they eat. This enables them to quickly ingest large quantities of grass while in the vulnerable head-down position required for grazing. With all of the eating and drinking that a cow does in one day, they will urinate about 110 liters and produce about 25 to 30 kilograms of manure. A dairy cow can produce 40 to 150 liters of saliva a day, depending on the feed. Cows are good swimmers. In fact, swimming cattle across a river is a traditional skill that farmers have developed for generations, allowing them to move cows between pastures, or even across the country. Even without a farmer herding them, cows will wade into ponds and lakes to cool down and escape from insects in the summer. The average body temperature of a cow is 101.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Cattle hides are most commonly used for making a variety of leather products, including shoes. In 2012, India was ranked the world's largest producer of cattle hides. The cow is a protected animal as per many religious beliefs, especially in Hinduism. And Hindus do not eat meat from cows. They are considered a sacred symbol of life, and cows in Hindu-majority cultures often roam the streets freely and take part in holiday traditions. In some cases, there are laws to protect cows from harm. The strictest of these are found in the central Indian state of Madhya Pradesh, where punishments for killing a cow include 7 years of imprisonment, and politicians have formed a cow cabinet to ensure the welfare of the animal. We hope you liked this video. Do let us know what you liked or disliked in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe to encourage us to do more. Stay tuned for more videos from Luby Lou. Thanks for watching.